Poor guys.
Oh wait, I saw them.
Yeah. I mean, oh, there we go. There's the team wipe.
Please, I need this.
Fucking go!
You don't understand.
This is making up for the $100 I lost in Vegas. What the fuck happened to you?
I don't know.
What's poppin', Guardians? So I just want to say thank you so much for the love and support on the Bombardiers video. Holy crap, it was amazing to see the amount of reception, support, and feedback from the video, and a lot of questions and answers that were asked in the comment section below as well. It was a good time. I really do appreciate it. I want to continue bringing the best PvP experience and builds and opinions and whatever else I can hand out to you guys for valuable content and so on. Thank you seriously so much. Now, let's begin with this video. If you're a longtime Twitch viewer of mine, you might have seen this wombo combo Solar Warlock build from time to time. It is one of my favorites to play on Trials of Osiris, and I really do enjoy it because it really does give you the easiest team wipe possible and never imaginable before, because when you think Warlock, when you think Solar Warlock, you think usually Wall of Radiance and healing nades and stuff like that. No, I like to take the offensive. So let's begin by talking about what's the most important thing about this build. Celestial Fire, Fusion Nades, and Touch of Flame. All three are extremely valuable and create the easiest kill combo you've ever seen on a Warlock. Let's take a look.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was great.
I mean,
well, there we go. There's the team wipe.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it was great. Oh,
I mean,
well, there we go. So the fusion nade and ignition is the main reason why players are dying that easily. But there's another secret sauce to this formula. Let me present to you the importance of stats. Tier 6 discipline, or better known as between 60 and 69 on your discipline stat, is what's going to give you the exact number of 56 for your cooldown of your grenade. And lo and behold, tier 10, aka 100 or more on your strength, is also 56 for the cooldown. That is extremely valuable because you can have your wombo cooldown exactly at the same time, and in addition to your armor mods and fragments and everything in between, you'll be getting your wombo exactly when you need it.
I was behind cover and Warcliffe Coil still killed me. What the fuck? He's coming. One is coming from 9 hours. Our spawn. He's in mid on top. 2 on mid on top.
Oh my god.
Oh, you got him tight. Got him tight. Nice, at least something. He's one. He got me with seismic strike. Nice.
So funny enough, the exotic for this build actually really does not matter. You could use Transversal Steps, which is one of my personal favorites on the Warlock, or you can use Eye of the World, which will give you a 200% regeneration rate reduction, which will help you get your wombos a little bit more faster. But I like Transversal Steps for the speed and for the reload, and it pairs extremely well with Icarus Dash. Icarus Dash is going to be the main bread and butter for Dawnblade, especially if you want to be as evasive as possible and to get to the map easier for wombos. Heat Rises is good, but I don't think it really overshadows Icarus Dash. Icarus Dash is just extremely good. Get used to it, get used to the boost combo so you can be able to fly as fast as you can. Now into the fragments, Ember of Searing, which when defeating a scorched target will give you melee energy, create a fire sprite. If you didn't know, fire sprites will give you grenade energy, which also is very crucial for Mercy, which is going to give you restoration when you pick up fire sprite. And then when you get to your eruption, your solar ignitions will be a little bit bigger. And the final piece of the puzzle, which would be Ember of Ashes. Ashes is going to give you more Scorch, which is going to be giving you more lethality for your Wombo. Now, I highly recommend to use Phoenix Dive, as this is going to pair very well with the armor mods. That way you can get a lot more benefits for your cooldowns. Plus, it's also a free cure whenever you need it. And as for supers, I would go Daybreak if you're playing 66s. For the most part, Wall of Radiance is still more dominant in 3v3 environments, and you can use it in 6s as well. But Daybreak is for like fun environments. Wall of Radiance is very, very strong. It's undeniable, fastest cooldown, etc, etc. Please, Bungie, I don't want to nerf, but cooldowns for supers need to be looked at. But until then, use it to your heart's content. It is very good, as you can see right now. Go for a while.
1 minute left, my friend.
On near you, near you.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, he has. He's no shield. Now he has shield again. He has a healing field down. He has the pulse. Not the pulse, yeah. Fusion. Last one coming from mid, behind you, behind you. Oh, nice.
And they're done.
Ah, I was there as well. Yeah, we'll just see if I can catch one off guard outside, but they are mid one at least. Got him low. Nice. Fusions suck.
I got one dead. Never mind, I got two.
Get you.
So besides the magic being behind the 56-second cooldown of the Wombo, your armor mods is going to reduce that cooldown even further. You would think, oh, why not use melee kickstart or grenade kickstart? First, you need your orb, and second, only one will activate whenever you try activating the melee or the grenade. It's not going to help you at all, so we stay away from this. Instead, we use and take advantage of your class ability of Phoenix Dive for Reaper. Whenever you cast your class ability, your next weapon kill will create an Overpower. When you activate your class ability as well, Outreach and Bomber is also going to be proccing at the same time, which will give you a good 3 to 5 second cooldown. It's a good cooldown for your Wombos, and it's going to activate both at the same time. When you pick up an orb, Absolution is going to activate, which is going to reduce the cooldown of all your abilities. You're going to want to be able to pick up as many orbs as possible with your teammates or just by yourself by activating Reaper, or if any way, shape, and form. Recuperation is also very important, as you're going to get a free health boost whenever you pick up your orb. Now, my dim template for this build, I actually don't use Dexterity. I use Bolstering Detonation and Focus Strike, as what they do is whenever you deal damage with your grenade or your melee, vice versa for for the appropriate mods, you are going to get class ability cooldown, which is very vital because your Wombo is going to activate that multiple times. You're going to want to use that so you have an infinite loop between Reaper, these two mods, pick up Absolution, get health, etc, etc, activate your Phoenix Dive, is going to give your cooldowns, and so on and so forth. As in the bottom of your video, I would like to talk about again harmonics and synergies, and only needing to use your singular targeting or unflinching on the weapon that's not for your class, so aka solar in this case. Very, very helpful, very cost efficient, as you can see with all the mods that I have here.
1 minute left, my friend. It is just you. 5. You have nothing left. Only one enemy is left. Only one enemy is left.
So with all the build details now, you can see in the clips, it's a lot of flow, a lot of easy setups. You can get single, double, and triple kills, and even more if you're playing sixes. However, what happens when you don't have your wombo? Well, I highly recommend these weapons that I'm showing off on the screen right now, as the solar weapons are one of the best and more meta heavy weapons, while stasis weapons or kinetic or other things you like to use like strand weapons, even though the build is very strong, the wombo is going to give you a lot of easy kills. You're going to want to have your gunplay on point. It's going to be very vital so that you can win those 1s, 2s, or 3s as well.
Only one enemy is left. Your ally is starting to fight.
There's one outside, but he might have recovered by now.
Only one enemy is left.
He's outside low, towards their spawn. He's coming underneath you. He has no recovered shield. Yeah, problem is I'm low as well here.
1 minute left.
I got one.
Only one enemy is left.
And that's about it. Again, this is one of my more favorite builds that I've been using for an extremely long time. You see it more often on Twitch for trials carries when I did them. I don't really do them now for X, Y, and Z reasons. And yes, this video has been a bit of a struggle because I already have had the time to do footage of this week's trials with this build and another build, which unironically I got way more footage for. So keep a lookout for that. That should be a lot sooner than the current video between the Bombardiers because I'm finally back from the mini vacation that I had. So the timing was a bit crazy, but hey, I'm here. Remember to subscribe. Remember to like the video. Remember to comment your opinion on it or your thoughts and your questions. I will be more than happy to answer them. And most importantly, follow the Twitch, TikTok, and Twitter. And finally, take it easy, Guardians.